everybody. We're doing our next virtual tasting for Barrel and Bottle. Today we're sampling something very, very special, which is our next release. This is a Town Branch single malt. Finally, Martin Kaufmann, the master distiller, to date. We're over 10 years, and I think they're ready, and man, were they ready. So we have 100% Oloroso sherry barrel. This is 10 and a half years in the sherry barrel entirely, not finished, entirely aged in a fresh sherry barrel. And then we have a 10 and a half years in a used Woodford barrel, and then finished for 3 months in a fresh Town Branch bourbon barrel. And we have Brett, otherwise known as Scotch Trooper, here with us, and my whiskey buddy and beer buddy, Kevin. So we're going to taste these. Again, these have never seen the light of day to the public, and even Town Branch, this has never been done on the refill barrel. So this was something very, very special. So what we're going to do is we're going to taste the double cask first, as we've nicknamed it. And then again, we tasted this, and I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. But going off of some experimenting that we've done, Kevin has participated in, I said, you know what, let's add some more flavor to this. So we put it into a very, very fresh Town Branch bourbon barrel, literally dumped that morning and filled by noon. And we aged it for about 3 more months, very, very carefully watching it. Was in the late summer. First filled it in July, so we had a lot of that heat from the summer to really get the wood going. And what do you think, guys?
That nose is delicious.
Just fantastic. You get this, I get the maple. I mean, you get the typical bourbon flavors in it.
Yeah, that maple hits you right up front. That's really good tasting.
Real sweet, buttery, and just smooth.
Yeah, this definitely hits the Dave sweet tooth. There is no So, and again, this came from Kevin and I playing around and doing some mixing in the past with some other barrel selections we've done. And I said, you know what, let's just add some more depth to this. And I'm going to take a little sip here.
You're right, Brett, though. That smell right off the top is just amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That palate just slides right in there. I mean, that.
Yeah. Nice and buttery, like you kind of want this type of whiskey to be.
Yeah, I love it when the palate just kind of flows in from the nose. I've had so many whiskeys in the past that you're expecting something on the palate, but it completely transforms into a different whiskey. This one just kind of completes telling the story.
Is it me, or I get a little bit of almost like a fruitiness, like I've listed it as a juicy fruit gum kind of flavor in it?
Yeah, I can taste that a little bit too.
Yeah.
The toffee from the bourbon. So, I mean, you have all this bourbon barrel influence. 80% of the flavor comes from the barrel, as we all know. But this is a single malt, and this Irish style single malt. So you get this sweetness you typically would get from a Kilbeggan, Bushmills type of sweetness, but this huge bourbon influence.
And that definitely doesn't drink like 54 point.
No, not even close.
Yeah, almost 55%, 54 and a half. So,
I mean, you get that slight peppery burn on the way down, but it's so worth it with everything that's going on with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, that is something. So again, this is an 11-year-old American single malt, so almost non-existent in today's market. A lot of the American single malts are a lot younger. The Balcones that we had, that was our first release on a barrel and bottle, were just about 3 years. This is a whole nother level. Very, very different whiskeys, apples and oranges. You can't compare them, but this is neat. Now, this only had 93 bottles left in the barrel. by the time it had that and that used Woodford barrel. A lot of Angel share, but just huge amount of wood influence. Wow, that's I just keep saying, I keep going back to it.
Yeah, the Angels know a good whiskey when they find one.
Oh man, nice and light, very full and rich, and again, not drinking like it's 55.
Mm-mm.
Our next one, and I'm gonna grab a sip of water here.
I added a couple drops of water, and it just really opened it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that now too.
All right, so instead of coming back, we'll just add the water to it now.
Sorry, did I mess up your order?
No, that's all good. It's all good. Is it me or does that nose just come alive?
It does.
Wow.
Yeah, that burn drops and just the sweetness comes through.
That's like drinking candy.
Oh my God, the burn's almost gone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just a few drops of water gets in there, breaks apart the molecules, separates it up.
Wow.
He smokes.
Yeah, that's a good tasting whiskey right there. Bourbon, I should say.
Well, no, you're right. American whiskey. It's all malt. This is 100% malt. This is a single malt, and again, made in that Irish style.
And then it was what finished in their bourbon barrels.
So they didn't have. This was in the very first years of when Town Branch was distilling. So they didn't have any of their own used. So this was put into a Woodford barrel. We have it on the Barrel and Bottle website, where we've got a picture of that original barrel, and then transferred it into the very freshly dumped Town Branch bourbon barrel. So by then, obviously 10 years later, they have some mature barrels and so forth. We monitored it every month. And it only took 3 months, especially in that Kentucky heat. And we said, okay, yeah, it's done. It is perfect. It's not overly oaked. You get the wood influence.
Yeah.
You don't have this musty. Sometimes we get these really old, mature bourbons that are really cool, but you get this strong oak influence, and it's not there. It's just very light.
Yeah, it's nice and subtle. It's perfect.
So, and then the next one, and we'll come back, and I am gonna pin you guys down and ask you to let me know your favorite. And again, it was only 93, and it's hard to see on the bottle. Whoops, that's the sherry. I keep mixing them up. I don't know if you can see, these are all hand numbered. So by yours truly, because we did it on President's Day and everyone was alive. And then we do the release. So this is the second release for Barrel and Bottle, the first barreling, and it's our double cast. So it's 2-1 BC.
Oh, nice.
Again, all labeled by hand. So then the sherry, these were fresh Oloroso sherry barrels. Tom Branch had brought in, and this was not finished in an Oloroso sherry barrel. This was aged entirely for 10 years and 4 months, all in Oloroso sherry.
Man, that color. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, no, that almost is the same color as the bottle. Big nose, lots of ripe cherries.
Oh my God, that is good. Yeah, the fruit just hits you right away. The fruit and the sweetness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm totally getting that cherry. Yeah.
Now that is a mature whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah, you hit a home run with this one.
Oh man.
The other one, you hit a home run too, but this one is like, it went way out of the park.
It's like drinking chocolate.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, talk about apples and oranges, right? Now this one, we were blessed. The Angels were so busy drinking the bourbon barrel of the sherry. It's a sherry butt, so it's a little bit bigger. We got 263 bottles out of this one, and thank God. Oh man. Now somebody picked this up. Water does something to this interesting, changes the flavor profile a little bit. We'll see if we get it on this one too. Mm.
Mm.
I don't even know. I don't even know what whiskey to compare this to. I'm kind of grasping.
So when I saw the description, was it 10 and a half years in the sherry barrel? I was going to liken it to like the Balvenie 15-year sherry, or the like Abalor, was it Aben? I can never say that word, Abana. But this is in a world of its own. It doesn't compare to either of those.
No, it really
Both
sets
are
itself
finished
apart.
in the sherry, where this is entirely. I'm sorry, Kev. What?
I said this really sets itself apart.
Yeah.
Well, the 15-year Balvenie is 100% sherry.
Oh, I apologize. I stand corrected. Yeah, but it doesn't have the deep notes that this does, though.
It doesn't. It's too much of a sherry bomb, and I can't even get through a glass of that. And I'm a huge lover of Balvenie. That one I just can't. But this is dessert.
I think this took the sherry to another level because of the heat that we have in Kentucky, and really, that barrel just got cooking. A lot of dark, dry, dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that 94% cocoa stuff.
I mean, that color in that glass is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
I absolutely love our custom bottles, but it does not do us justice with this dark liquid. There is no doubt about that. We got to put a tag on there saying the whiskey's as dark as the bottle.
Yeah, when you sniff it now with that little dash of water in it, it really pops that cocoa tremendously on the smell in the nose.
Now this is a real dry finish. Is it me or is it anyone else? I mean,
No, it
yeah,
is.
very-
It's
Very dry.
yeah, it's not like the other one. The other one's much more oily and viscous. This one's definitely a lot drier.
stronger influence on the sherry, like a really premium dry sherry. Oh, no. All right, so the water really. Oh, that is neat. So now a friend of mine, another Kevin, so Dexter noted something happens with the chocolate. And he said that with the water, the chocolate goes from dark cocoa to like Hershey's milk chocolate.
That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to say. Yeah, it's like the stuff you pull out of the can and you mix it into your milk. It's really good.
There's nothing like dessert in a glass.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dave, how many years did you say it was in the wine barrels?
It was for its entire life, for 10,
Oh, wow.
10 years. 10 years. It was not finished. It was aged 100% in that sherry. All were also sherry barrels.
Wow.
So that was a nice thing. Pierce Lyons, the founder of Town Branch, this was his pet project. He spared no expense. So these were hand-selected barrels. Pierce was absolutely passionate about it. He just passed away this year. So obviously the distillery lives on, and this is his legacy. They have a couple barrels they did the first year of this, but those are the families. So we are really, really fortunate. This is only done a few times, and we are looking forward to seeing if we can do another release of this. But again, this was a one-off. They just did it these couples. So 10 and a half years, American single malt, entirely in an Oloroso sherry barrel.
Yeah, you've got something special here. It's phenomenal.
Wow. I've been really lucky and fortunate to have an opportunity to taste a lot of American craft whiskeys and a lot of whiskeys from abroad. I just really grasp to get anything that even compares to it. All right, so moment of truth. Brett, which one is your favorite?
Oh, that's like picking my favorite child. I'm gonna say
It's going. I'm not worried.
I like for regular sipper, I like the double cask, but for late at night, the sherry.
Ooh. Now, you go back to that double cast,
Oh my God, it pops in your face. It's really good.
Yeah.
a little bit of time it opened up, some of that alcohol came off.
I'm trying to get that smell that it has now. It's just,
That's that juicy fruit gum, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, that's this is a huge fresh fruit bomb, right? I mean, what fruit? It's I want to say pineapple, but I'm like, no, there's no way. Like a fruit bowl, like a fruit cocktail.
Yeah. Maybe like mango.
Oh man, you got your palate opened up from all this tasting, and then you go back with this. Oh geez,
Mhm.
time I keep tasting these, I get a bigger and bigger appreciation. I mean, Mark Kaufman and the folks at Town Branch, you guys made mother's milk. This is just
Yeah, this is,
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
it's a nice 1-2 punch right there.
all right. So Brett wimped out. Any favorites? What's yours, Kev?
I'm kind of like what Brett says. This is a great all day sipper, while the other one, the sherry cask, is definitely like the more desserty style drink you'd have, obviously after a nice big fat steak or
Oh yeah.
something good like that. Oh, this would wash it down perfectly.
Nice juicy T-bone.
Oh,
A serious steak, or like a smoked pork with some barbecue sauce.
there you go.
Oh man.
Imagine pairing this with a nice rich chocolate.
Yeah, no, this. Oh, imagine this with a chocolate dipped strawberry, and just it'd be like a fruit bomb all over the place. Wow.
You guys are going to laugh at me for this. I'm a big proponent of like eating a spoonful of peanut butter before I start drinking my whiskeys, and I know this one would go amazing with that.
I have never heard that before. That's awesome.
Try it sometime. It is absolutely out of this world good. It makes everything just go to cloud nine.
I take a spoonful of peanut butter to get rid of hiccups, but that sounds like a better solution.
That'd be like a PB&J, right?
Yeah.
A fruit on this, either one of them. All right, so not to be a hypocrite, my favorite. It was
Flip a coin.
barrel, to be honest, in full transparency. But now that this is sat with some water in it, and it didn't take very much, I've got a new appreciation for this double cast.
Yeah, it's pretty I'm still trying to get, there's a smell that I keep smelling from my childhood in here, and I just can't pull it out. And
You know what? The only whiskey that I pegged this on, and you guys are gonna laugh at me a little bit. Regular Bren, right? I get, because it's aged in sherry casks. Little shameless plug there for Allison Park and Bren. But the sherry cask brings out this banana, and
that's what it is.
Those little banana candies.
Yep,
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
There you go. Wow. Yeah, now that you know to look for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
Wow.
pops right there.
All right. So these will be in Chicago at Benny's and a handful of select other retailers, Malloy's, up in Antioch Liquors, Warehouse Liquors. Only, given our current situation, only about $79 a bottle, which is an absolute steal on these limited edition whiskeys. And again, Benny's and other select, Malloy's, Warehouse, Antioch, on both of these, the sherry and the double cast. So it's barrelendbottle.com, and it has all the information on there, and you can always get a hold of me, Dave Sweet, we run the Whiskey and Barrel Night events, and I'm all over the place on that. So it's Whiskey and Barrel Night, and then Barrel and Bottle is our special releases, as I stop clanking my bottles there.
Gentlemen,
Cheers.
cheers.
Thank you, Brett. Thank
Cheers.
you.